Professionals on the World Health Organization team who have concluded their mission on COVID-19 origin tracing in China have denounced the New York Times for a controversial report, stressing that their colleagues were selectively misquoted and the story was not true. Peter Daszak, a member of the WHO team, clarified on Twitter after he was quoted by the New York Times, saying, "This was not my experience on WHO mission. As lead of Animal Environment Working Group, I found trust and openness with my China counterparts. We did get access to critical new data throughout. We did increase our understanding of likely spillover pathways." The misguiding report accused Chinese scientists of refusing to share important data about the early days of COVID-19 pandemic, citing independent investigators for the WHO. The international team comprises experts from 10 countries as well as WHO experts and those of the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations and the World Organization for Animal Health. In the report, Daszak said their trip was emotionally draining as they came to terms with the trauma with the early days of the pandemic. Thea Fisher, a Danish epidemiologist on the team, also immediately refuted the report, which she said intendedly twisted the interviewee's remarks and cast shadows over important scientific work. Other health experts also voiced their opinions on the incident, calling for mutual trust and respect for international cooperation on COVID-19 research. At a virtual press conference from Geneva last Friday, Peter Ben Embrock, head of the WHO expert team, said there was no widespread and no large cluster of COVID-19 in or around China's Wuhan in months prior to December 2019. He said the mission was successful in many ways, and experts still continue to look for answers on this point as there is not a clear candidate for intermediates or hosts yet. Earlier last week, the international team presented their initial findings at a press conference in China, ruling out the hypothesis that the virus escaped from a laboratory.
The findings suggest that the laboratory incident hypothesis is extremely unlikely and to explain the introduction of the virus into the human population.
According to Tedros, Director General of the WHO, the team has been working on a summary report expected to be published next week, and the full final report will be published in the coming weeks.
The mission achieved a better understanding of the early days of the pandemic and identified areas for further analysis and research.
He added, "We have always said this mission would not find all the answers, but it has added important information that takes us closer to understanding the origins of the virus." Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Wang Wenbin said last week that COVID-19 origin tracing is a complex scientific issue involving many countries and regions and should be carried out by global scientists in collaboration.
中国政府为这次世卫专家来华进行全球溯源科研合作提供了大力的支持协助。世卫方面及国际专家呢对此给予了积极的评价。中方将继续坚持开放透明的态度，同世卫组织就全球病毒溯源保持密切的沟通合作。